Welcome back to Morris Lubricants in Shrewsbury. Okay, you've been here several times.
I've been here a few times.
Yeah,
but I've not been here since you've had all this line.
You can hear me all right, because a bit of noise, because it's a busy blending operation here, manufacturing facility.
Yeah. Everyone's at work. Yeah, go on.
But the reason why we're here today is basically to show you some of the upgrades to our manufacturing facility.
Right.
And we're standing in amongst one of the upgrades now. So this is our new tank farm. Okay. We needed more bulk storage for the filling operation, which is beneath us, which we'll be looking at as well. So this is all bespoke. It's only been sort of commissioned within the last sort of 18 months. But this is put in place to really accommodate the demand for more products and more different products as well.
Yeah.
So there's more technology required now. So what we're actually doing up here is making sure...
More technology required in what way?
In terms of engine hardware, in terms of transmission systems. So everything is becoming more fragmented, okay? Everyone's got their own ideas about engine technologies, about transmission technologies, etc. So that means we have to have more products. And when you have more products, you've got to find some way of filling more products, essentially, and storing them to be able to fill them. So this tank farm, which has got 30 brand new tanks in it, okay? So we've got 30 tanks here, okay? It's a proper rabbit warren.
Tank farm.
Yeah. So we've got loads of tanks up here, 30 tanks. They range from just over 9,000 litres.
Yeah.
And we've got some which are just under 5,000 litres, depending on, the demand for that particular product. So we've got lots of product on tap. So as the filling demand comes in, we can accommodate that straight away. And they're all flexible. They can all be changed. We try and keep the same products in the same tanks, but depending on demand, depending on what filling runs we're looking at, we can swap grades out and put different grades of lubricant in as and when required. So a lot of flexibility. We've gone kind of flagship on the material. So all this is dairy quality steel, stainless steel. Okay, so,
I was looking at the welding.
Yeah. It's an absolute...
All the welding.
Oh, it's amazing,
What a nice job.
It's artistic almost.
Yeah.
So it took, as I say, the installation took time, the fabrication took time, but now this installation is in, as I say, it's given us additional filling capability and flexibility as well. And the other part of this system really was to try and make us more efficient, because we've been on this site for a long time, since the late 1920s. So as the company has kind of grown and developed, the manufacturing process has been very hodgepodge, okay, within the four walls that we've got almost.
Yeah.
So we had to look at the process flow to the plant. So what we've done as part of our upgrades in our infrastructure is to make the process flow more linear. So we make stuff, we store it, we fill it, we dispatch it in a much more linear way.
Yep,
so we're more efficient.
Okay.
So we can fill more in a shorter space of time, basically.
Right. More efficient use of the space that you've got.
Absolutely, and time that we've got.
Because we're still in the middle of Shrewsbury, aren't we?
We're still in the middle of Shrewsbury, yeah. So exactly. So so this was a big investment for the company, but it's what we need to move us to the next level, really, in terms of a manufacturing facility. Okay. So we're very proud of this, as I say. So it's fully operational now, fully utilised, and this feeds what's beneath our feet right now, which is the filling hall, where all the containers are filled, ready for moving up to our distribution centre, which we will see later.
And we're going to go up there and have a look later.
We will be seeing, where all this goes to.
And the plan today is what? We're going to go do some filling.
You'll be able to look at the filling line, the filling system downstairs, okay, see how we do that, see what changes have been made down there. We'll look at some of the blending system, the new blending system as well. And then we'll be going off-site to see our new distribution centre.
And then this pig business, we can have a look at the pig.
Oh, I've got a pig to show you, yeah.
Right, I've heard about this pig job, I'll have a look at that,
Yeah, so we'll be looking at the pigging system and I'll explain to you how that works as well.
Yeah.
Cheers and Guy, thank you.
Cheers, mate, sound.
If you want to see any more content like this, please visit the Morris Lubricants website or our YouTube channel.
How are we getting on, mate?
Not bad. Welcome back to Morris Lubricants.
Cheers.
Right, so I want to tell you about some of the improvements we've made into our manufacturing infrastructure.
Pigging system, that's what we're here to look at.
So we're in our filling hall, and the pigging system has made a huge difference into reducing some of the complexity of the pipe work. So a pigging system is your...
Pigging, where's the word come from?
Well, I'm not quite... Well, it's probably the shape of the original pig, to be honest with you.
Right,
okay?
right. Go
it's
on.
my interpretation. So the pigging system basically allows you to flush and clean out shared pipework so it's clean for another product to go through. Now, a pig looks like that. So it hasn't got ears and a curly tail. So that is basically a steel ball. Yeah, it's a steel ball. Yeah, covered in rubber. What this system allows you to do is to fire the pig down that shared line. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you've had oil in the line and you want to clear the line, we've got a very powerful compressor, okay, which feeds this system, an air compressor.
Yeah.
So which basically can blast air down the line. So that will move some oil.
Yeah.
But then we can fire one of these down as well. So this pig can then get fired down that line. The clearances are really tight. So basically anything in front of it gets pushed along and out of the way.
Yeah.
So, but as I say, this reduces the complexity in terms of the amount of pipe work that we have to have. We don't know how many kilometres of pipe work on this new installation, but this just reduces some of the complexity. So the pigs live here, they live in a housing over there, and as I say, compressed air can be pushed from behind, push it down the line, purge the line. It then sits the other side of that line, so if we need to purge again, we fire it back the other way. So that's what a pigging system does.
So you can use the same lines for moving different products about.
Exactly
so
right.
It saves doubling up on the pipework or tripling up or whatever. Right,
completely prevents cross-contamination, so the products going down there are pure when they go to the filling heads to be put into the bottles, etc. Okay, so this whole pigging system is operated from a control panel in the filling hall. So if you want to fire the pig, you fire the pig from the control panel. The control panel also acts as a complete overview of the filling hall where we're at the moment.
Right.
So there's a schematic on there. It shows you the 30 tanks that we've got above us. It also shows you the level of the oils in each of those tanks, the temperature at which they're held as well. And there's also electronic control. There's 300 control valves in here. So they can be activated and deactivated to move product around from tank to filling head or from blender to tank to filling head. There's lots of combinations. So there's a lot more electronic control in this new system than there would have been previously.
Yeah, complicated system, mate.
Complicated.
Sound job.
Thanks, Guy. So if you'd like to see any more content like this, please visit the Morris Lubricants website or our YouTube channel. Hi Guy, welcome back to Morris Lubricants.
Cheers, boss.
Right, so I've had a lot of exciting things happen since you're here last, so
mate,
I want to update you on some of our manufacturing infrastructure improvements. Okay, and where we are now is our new filling hall. Okay, now you've seen our tank farm, which sits above this. Okay, so the tank farm that we had a look around feeds the filling hall, which is sitting down below it. Okay, so in here we have 5 filling lines. We're doing everything from 1s, 5s, 20s, 25s, 60s, 205s, and 1,000 litre containers. Okay.
Yeah, right.
So across here, so they're all set up to do different pack sizes. So they're fed from above. All the filling's done by weight, okay, because weight is independent of temperature, okay, unlike volume. So they're all filled by weight. There's full quality control before any of these containers start to get filled, and you can see obviously a filling head behind us now going. So that would have been sampled before any of this oil goes into a container.
Before and after your pigging system, all the sampling's done.
Exactly. So whatever's coming out of that nozzle is sampled just before it goes in the container and it's sealed for the customer. So quality control still remains king, despite how busy it is. Obviously it's quite noisy, okay, because we are busy, which is great. So all of it's automated. So automated weights in there. So the weights are issued for each product. So it's fully automated in terms of weighing. So that goes in. Then of course we have to we batch number everything. So everything's got a batch number on it going down these lines. Every individual container. Absolutely, that one's getting labelled at the moment. So then they get labelled, okay, whether it's a single label or whether it's multiple labels back and front for retail packs. So they're done on this line as well, all automatically. They're all capped automatically. And down the bottom, we have that final inspection. So the retail packs particularly, you know, the 5s, 4s even, and the 1s, which go into a retail environment, they have that final inspection. but they're all inspected to make sure they're all clean and they're perfect for the customer when they take receipt of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No knocks, no dings.
No dings, no oil running down.
The labels on straight.
Yeah, all the seals are in place. They're all pilfer-proofed as well, so they can't be pilfer-proofed.
Okay.
They can't be tampered with, because some of these products will be going into export markets. And we've had to take a lot of care in the packaging, so counterfeiting can be a problem in certain countries. So,
do you have people trying to counterfeit Morris?
Yeah, right? Absolutely, yeah. So we have to make sure that once these are opened, they can't be filled again and resealed again, because obviously people will try and achieve that.
Yeah.
So I think another thing worth mentioning, Guy, while we're here, is the packaging materials. So we obviously, you can see behind us, we've got tin plate steel at the back, okay? So steel is still very recyclable. So we try and maintain steel wherever we can. We're part of our sustainability policy. Even our plastic retail packs now, we've got 35% recycled material in them.
Right,
yeah.
Is that right?
So it's not 100% new anymore. We're putting 35% recycled material into our plastic retail packs. And obviously, you know, we review our sustainability policy on a regular basis to see how that could be improved further as well.
Yeah.
But where we can, we stay with steel because it's easily recyclable. But where we have to go to the plastic option, we're looking at 35% recycled material included. So this new filling hall is basically designed in a way that we can be more efficient, because the number of products coming through now is crazy in terms of the different types. Just to give an example, we've got over 30 passenger car engine oils now on our range.
Okay. 30 different types of oil.
Yeah. We've got over 20 heavy-duty diesel engine oils on the range.
So 30 varieties of car engine oil. And then 20 versions of
heavy-duty diesel, yeah. So that's a lot of complexity getting built in. So we have to be as efficient as we possibly can be in here. So the whole system, the automated system we have, we talked about the pigging system. All of this is computer controlled. There's 300 computer control valves above us doing lots of different work. The oil is fed by gravity from the tanks above into header tanks, which are then pressure fed to the filling heads. And that makes sure that we've got a decent speed of filling to get batches of material down here as quickly as we can do. So we're as efficient as possible. And it doesn't stop. Literally, as these tanks are emptied above us, then we're putting more product into them. The 30 tanks above us, they can be switched around, okay? Because obviously we've got a lot of products. There's 30 tanks, but I've already mentioned we've got 50 different products of engine oil.
Yeah.
That's without the gear oils, the transmission oils, the agricultural products. Word. You name it, on top of that.
You're running to 50, just the 50 varieties of different engine oil. And then how many tanks have we got?
So we've got 30 above us.
30 tanks.
But it's a flexible system, so we can obviously empty, clean, and then we can put a different product in there. So everything can be controlled, as I say, by computer, okay? But everything can be moved around, is very flexible as well. And it's all about, you know, the environment's a nice, clean environment. It has to be, you know, we take a lot of pride in what we do. And this is product going out to customers who want to rely on the quality, not only of the packaging and how it looks, but what's inside the packaging as well.
What matters really is what's inside the
oil
container.
Inside it, yeah. So care is taken right down to the last moment. So these will now obviously be palletized, shrink wrapped, moved into storage, into our distribution centre, where it'll go from around the UK, or it may go around the world, just depending.
Yep.
But we'll see that later.
Fair play.
So yeah, so a lot going on in here. Now, I've got a feeling, Guy, you may like to fill a few of these.
I won't mind.
Would you like to crack on and have a go?
Yeah, have a look.
Brilliant.
Please. Yeah.
Okay. Hi Guy,
How you getting
welcome
on,
back to Morris Lubricants.
Thank you.
Right, okay, so today I want to talk a little bit more about the improvements we made in our manufacturing infrastructure.
Yeah.
And today I'd like to talk about the bulk blender, which is behind you. So this is significant for us in terms of our capability to blend larger amounts of products, okay? So there's improvements in efficiency straight away, because if you can imagine, if you're making 3 or 4 batches of material,
Yep.
or you're making 1 batch of material, what's the most efficient way of doing it? Of course, it's the bigger batch of material, essentially.
Yeah.
So what we've got behind us is capable of manufacturing up to 37,000 litres in one go, which is almost twice what we've been capable of before.
Right.
Yeah. So what that means as well is that we can also satisfy road tanker orders as well. So if somebody orders a road tanker of products, 28,000 litres or whatever, we can do it in one hit.
A load 28,000 litres?
Yeah.
And this holds 37,000 litres?
We can do up to 37,000 litres in here, okay? So this has given us a significant improvement in our blending efficiency. And of course, with our infrastructure improved in terms of filling and dispatch and distribution, this is feeding that machine, if you like, As long as you've got the product, until you've got the product, you can't fill it, you can't dispatch it. So this has significantly improved how we manufacture and blend products. The mixing efficiency is greatly improved on this because not only have we got a big physical stirrer in there.
I was talking to Kim down there, ultrasonic, you use ultrasonic.
We've got ultrasonic, yeah. So we've got the ultrasonics. And I apologise for the noise, by the way. That's a stirring mechanism. So we're in a busy place. We've got pumps going and all sorts of things going on. But yeah, so combining the stirrer with ultrasonics speeds that process up significantly. And so ultrasonics are basically bombarding the molecules with sound waves, essentially, and agitating them. So that's quite a significant improvement in efficiencies. This is doubled our capacity though in one fell swoop.
You've doubled your capacity for blending oil now with this new tank.
Yeah, so the batch blender's gone up. So like all of our systems here, it's all blended by weight. So this sits on weight sensing pads, okay, and the weight sense. So everything that goes into the blending tank is weighed in. It's that's a steam pressure relief valve for the heating system for the blender behind us. So it's a steam exchange mechanism for heating hot water that goes through a coil in the blender behind us to warm the product up. So that's what that noise was. You can see lots of valves behind us. All these are control valves. We've got, or computer control valves. We have the potential up to 40 different raw materials being metered accurately into this blending tank. We're currently using 32 of those potential inlets. But we've got some spare capacity if you want to bring more raw materials on stream. But it's all fully automated, essentially. So that takes away a lot of human error, and it makes the whole process more efficient because the computer will just literally build the blend behind us. We get very precise blending, and we're basically producing larger quantities, which improves our efficiency. So the whole thing is much more efficient in terms of time and energy than anything that we've had before this. Guys, so I think it's important just to mention this was a bespoke facility, okay? So there's a lot of new technology in here, okay? There's a lot of dedicated pipe work you can see behind us, okay? Numerous.
Yeah.
But essentially what we had to try and do was to make sure that this would interface with the existing infrastructure that we have. Because obviously this is producing product and it's got to fit with the existing filling system and our new filling system that we've got installed.
There's a lot to take into account then.
An engineering challenge, but it's been pulled off, and as I say now, it's kind of a seamless flow of material from this site here into the filling area which we've seen previously.
And you've doubled your production to what you was before this tank?
In terms of batch sizes, yes we have, yeah. So it's significant change for us. Our blending capacity has improved, our efficiency has improved, so we're ticking all the right boxes for our expansion as we see it, basically.
Yeah, right. Hey, well, if the call's there, you need to...
We need to satisfy it, so yeah.
Fair play. Well impressed.
Yeah, thank you very much, Guy. No problem. Thank you. So if you'd like to see any more content like this, visit the Morris Lubricants website or our YouTube channel. Hi, Guy.
We're getting on, mate.
Welcome to Morris Lubricants.
Cheers, mate.
And our worldwide distribution centre, okay? So this is part of our improvements in our manufacturing infrastructure. So one of the things that we've had to do and consider as we're producing more product is how to get that distributed, whether it's in the UK or export, basically. So So the centre here is kind of divided up into three kind of elements. So we have the trade counter element, which we're going to talk about. Then we have the UK distribution element, and then we have the export distribution element. So the worldwide distribution centre covers those three kind of functions, if you like. So this is where we are now. We're in the trade counter area. Mm-hmm. So this is where people with an account holder with us can come in and pick up orders. So they'll phone in the orders to the head office. They'll be placed on the system. They'll be picked. Then they'll be made ready, and they can then bring a van in or a truck in and collect it from here. So it's usually a local service, because obviously, you know, if you're quite far afield, you wouldn't want to do that. You want to enjoy our delivery option that you could have.
Just get it chucked on a pallet
and
basically. Get it dropped off. Yeah.
But there's a lot of customers who are local, who can send a van in and they can take away, you know, the discrete amounts of product they need to, either for their own shops if they're stockists to distributors, or for their own workshops basically.
But you've got to be an account holder to be able to use
You have
this
to have an
facility.
account to do that, yeah.
What a setup though, smart, isn't it?
Yeah. So and you know, we're quite proud of the site we're on now, because it's been it's been a manufacturing site since 1915, where the Sentinel Wagon Works was first set up.
I see the pictures on it.
Came down from Glasgow. They moved to Shrewsbury, moved a lot of their workforce down here, and then they started producing the Sentinel steam wagons. And in the Goddard family, we have today a Sentinel DG4, fully functional. Okay.
Under the sold to Argentina, 1955.
Yeah, that was the last run of the steam engines, but our DG4, which kind of preceded that a little bit, is still fully functional now. So
this is the diesel.
It's a steam.
Right,
it's a steam.
Okay.
So DG4 is a steam. So Edward Goddard kind of looks after the steam engine, the Sentinel steam lorry. So yeah, so we've kind of come back to our roots really a little bit. You know, we've always been invested in that sort of part of history, if you like, and so to actually be present on this site, as I say, which has been manufacturing since then, and to take on all that additional history and continue as part of a sort of a manufacturing sort of world, if you like, it's quite we're quite proud of the fact that we're able to do that and achieve that. So,
mate, yeah,
you know, because as Morris Lubricants, we have a lot of history. This site has a lot of history, and it just seems to make perfect sense, really. So just to really give you a bit of a timeline of history, we've got this lovely mural on the collage, whichever you want to call it, basically, on our trade counter wall, which
load of pictures.
Gives you a lot of history, yeah, from like the very early beginnings of the Sentinel Steam Wagon Works, all the way up to various other manufacturing companies that followed on from there. So up to the point when sort of diesel came in properly.
Bought out by Rolls-Royce.
That's
bought
right,
out by Perkins, bought out by Cat.
Yeah.
What a story.
Yeah. And then, now Morris Lubricants, Patterson Enterprises, now owns this property. So it's
what a story.
It's a great opportunity for us to expand our operation, where we're on our present site, down in Castle Foregate. You know, there were restrictions in terms of expansion.
It is in the middle of the town, boy,
yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely. We were there first, though.
Yeah,
we were there first.
Because the town's grown around
us.
You just think, why would you put an oil factory?
Yeah.
As mega as it is, it's right in the middle of the town.
We were just on the end of a railway line back in the day, but yeah, so...
The town's grown around you, so it's not your fault.
No, it's...
Anyway,
yeah,
you thought about this, it's not your problem, but you're going to build another way.
Yeah, but yeah, so we had restrictions in terms of the amount of area that we could develop within the four walls, if you like. So the opportunity to take this on and give us the expansion capabilities that we're looking for was too good to miss, basically. So it's future-proofing our business in terms of our ability to grow as a company.
Fair play to you, mate. What a job.
Yeah, so a little bit of history in the trade counter, but the next thing we'll be moving on to, Guy, will be our UK distribution service. So if you'd like to see any more content like this, please visit the Morris Lubricants website or our YouTube channel. We're now at the UK section of the Worldwide Distribution Centre. So Worldwide Distribution Centre has given us the ability to basically expand our stock holding. So where we were before on our previous site for stock holding, we were looking at something like 3,000 pallet spaces. We've now got 5,000 with room for further expansion should we need that.
Okay.
And that's brilliant because the thing we're aiming for really is X-stock for all these lubricant items basically. So people can put an order on and it'll be taken out as X-stock rather than bespoke manufacturing, which can be, you know, take time and increase lead times. So that's helped. And so part of this means, and because I've mentioned previously, you know, the product range is becoming more fragmented, it's becoming more complex. So the portfolio, there's 800 product lines, okay? So,
800 products, that's brake fluids, traffic film removers,
everything,
oils,
anything you could
greases.
possibly order from us is basically stock held here, you know, stock held here. So the idea being, of course, as orders are placed upon us, we can stock pick from the racks and there'll be availability. Because apart from the fragmentation in the product portfolio and the amount of new products that we're bringing on board, customers also have an expectation to receive those, you know, they don't have to wait.
Sharpish, yeah.
So part of that kind of reorganisation also involves how we distribute into the UK as well. So we have something like 120 pallets coming from the manufacturing site every day into this warehouse.
120 pallets?
120 pallets, okay? To keep us topped up, okay? Yep. And then we have two means of distribution in the UK. We have our own vehicles, okay, where we can supply bulk material to workshops. Yep. And then we have a distribution hub which is in East Midlands, and we have Arctics 2 or 3 times a day taking product from here to that distribution hub, but we're then daily moving that out into the UK.
And that's your own trucks doing that?
That's a third party setup basically. Okay. So we have
from Morris Shrewsbury to your distribution place.
Exactly. Right, okay. And then it's sent out. So we have a distribution partner that we work really closely with, who we are trusted, and they are approved to our standards in terms of delivering the product in good condition, and it's arriving at you need a happy customer at the end of all that. But that has improved our turnaround times on UK deliveries. As I say, you know, product is getting distributed every day now, where sometimes we'd have to wait for a postcode area to fill up on our own vehicles, you know, so you build a load, and then as soon as you got a load, then you'd go off on a round robin and deliver them.
To make it worthwhile going into that area.
Exactly. But now we don't have to do that. So we've got Arctic traffic trailer coming backwards and forwards all day long from the manufacturing site at Castle Foregate to the distribution centre here, and then it can be stock picked and sent out to the distribution network as well. So it's massively increased our flexibility in terms of the ability to supply the UK customer base. And you know, as you can see, it's a big, clean, tidy environment. You know, it's all about keeping the integrity of the packaging sound. So, you know, nothing's left outside or in bad conditions. It's all kept in a very secure, clean environment. It's all stock picked by a bin location, so it's all barcode. So it's a big warehouse, and the operatives in here, the stock pickers, they use the computer system to select whichever bin location. So they know where everything is on computer, so they can pick from any of those potentially 5,000 pallet spaces without wandering around all day trying to find it, basically.
It's a credit to you. Impressed.
But it's given us that capability now. Now we've freed up, you know, space down at the manufacturing site at Castle Foregate. That means we can make more, we can fill more, now we can stock more, and then distribute more. So our UK distribution operations improved dramatically since the acquisition of the Worldwide Distribution Centre.
Fair play to you, mate.
Yeah. So that's the UK. That's the UK covered, and next we're going to talk about export. So if you'd like to see any more content like this, please visit the Morris Lubricants website or our YouTube channel. Okay, so this is the export element of the Worldwide Distribution Centre. One of the things we've been able to do, moving to this new site, is, as you can see behind us, we've got some bespoke export container loading decks. Yeah. Okay, so it's given us the flexibility to do 2 at a time. Okay, so we can have 5 containers being loaded and shipped out from here on a daily basis during the working week. Self-leveling as well, because obviously the vehicles come in with slightly different specs, so we can self-level, get the forklift truck in, make it much more an efficient operation. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So it levels to the back of the container, so you can get the forklift truck in there, you know, smoothly.
Products coming in.
Yeah.
That's products coming in, products going out.
Yeah, so in the main warehouse, we've got all the stock holding, so we can collate all the export loads now in areas. So we get the container shipment all sort of put to one side, ready. So as soon as the container hits the deck, then we can start ferrying it out and loading it onto the container. So we've got 15 of those going out a week roughly now.
15 containers a week going
yeah,
out,
so
right.
you know, I suppose do the maths, it's about 750 containers a year now, it's currently going out from here.
40-foot containers.
40-foot containers, and it's growing as well. So that's where we're at the moment, but there's scope to move even bigger numbers.
A lot going on, a lot of doors going up and down, a lot of fork trucks flying about.
There's a lot of movement, yeah, I mean there's a lot, you hear a bit of noise because it is a busy site, okay, obviously, because they're preparing for there's a container being filled behind us now and there'll be another one due in soon. But of course for us as a company, export is where our growth will be. You know, the UK market's quite saturated. It's a mature, saturated market for us, as if anybody who operates in the UK, you know, we're all in the same big pool, if you like. So for us as a company, our growth will definitely be overseas territories. So nothing's out of bounds, basically. You know, if we can ship it and we find a country and a partner to work with.
So I suppose that's the number one thing, isn't it? Someone you can trust to contact.
Yeah, well, this is it. Yeah, so you know, we work with partners very closely in these different territories. They know the local culture, they know the customs, they know the laws, etc., etc. So we work very closely with those customers. But now we can be really efficient at getting those containers out to them. That's a process we've speeded up quite dramatically. Yeah. So it's a big growth area for us. The warehousing facility, as you've seen, is fully stocked with all the main movers. So when the orders do come in, we're not trying to bespoke fill products. We're taking them off the shelf now, collating them, getting them ready for the loads when they come in.
There's a fair amount of gear in there, isn't there? You're not short of much now.
No, it's good, you know, and the room, as I say, there's massive room for expansion for us at this site as well. So as this element of our business grows, we've got opportunity to grow with it comfortably and, you know, accommodate these new needs and requirements. So, yeah, it's all good stuff, all good busy stuff.
Cracking work, mate. Cracking work.
So there you go.
All go.
That's export, yeah. Terrific. Just going. So if you'd like to see any more content like this, please visit the Morris Lubricants website or our YouTube channel.